Are we finally live? Finally? I don't know what it is. Like, I always have to do it twice. It gets very frustrating, especially if you put in a lot of information before you go live, and it's like, I really have to do that again. But, anyways, guys, coming at you a little bit early today. I need an early night with Hell in the Cell and Monday Night Raw. You can see it in my eyes. I'm starting to get a little wrestling out, but I still want to provide you guys with content because I know it's important to keeping you guys around, knowing that you'll get new videos each and every week. So that's why the first thing I wanted to do when I got home today was do the Monday Night Raw review, answer some super chats if you have any, and if not, well, at least you'll have the review here in case some of you did not watch the show. And judging by the ratings, let me look here. I know it's a 1.7 something. It's a 1.732. So good old Vince and Bruce and Kevin Dunn got a little too excited last night at Hell in a Cell, and they forgot to write a good show, man. Because they still under 2 million. Did that drop from last week? I don't remember. Or was it no, it went up a little. 1.66 was last week. That's only because they just had a pay per view. The number will go back down next week. Just watch. But then again, you have Survivor Series coming up, so they're hanging their hat on The Undertaker, 50-something-year-old man, again, to boost their ratings. And it's just not going to happen, man. It just I don't see it happening. But in any case, thank you guys for showing up for Monday Night Raw review. We're going to talk about it, and hopefully some of you guys will be visiting. I have it on replays in case you guys do not see this live and you can see who was commenting. So we're going to start out with McIntyre came up out at the top of the show to talk about losing to Orton on Sunday at Hell in a Cell. He paraphrased a quote, quote from Rocky and took responsibility for losing. The Miz's music hit and he came out with John Morrison to gloat about winning the Money in the Bank case from Otis. McIntyre told him to be careful with what they said because he was not in a good mood. They said his title reign was impressive, but like everything, it had to come to an end at some point. A-lister talked about how he beat Orton for the WWE title when he had the Money in the Bank contract the last time. He promised to do it again. He also mentioned Angry Miz Girl, the girl that was pissed off when he beat Orton before. And McIntyre grew tired of their antics and nailed the Miz with a headbutt before he could do too much damage to Morrison. The A-lister made the save and they retreated up the ramp. McIntyre said he would speak to management and make sure Miz and Morrison have a bad night. Whoop-dee-doo. And then we got Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles. And oh man, AJ wasn't even on the pay-per-view. So what happened there? So during this match, Styles and his gargantuan bodyguard came to the ring first for a Survivor Series qualifying match against Hardy. Styles gave a quick promo saying he shouldn't have to qualify because he should be the captain of Team Raw. They locked up once Hardy got to the ring. Hardy trickled Styles into sliding out of the ring so he could hit a drop kick. He jumped from the middle turnbuckle, but Styles' bodyguard intercepted him in midair as the show went to a break. And actually, I just didn't feel like writing notes for this Monday Night Raw because I was still worn out from Hell in a Cell. We returned to see the Phenomenal One hit a brainbuster for a 2 count. The charismatic Enigma began to mount some offense and hit a drop kick in the corner for a 2 count. Styles picked him up in a torture rack and spun him around for a power bomb. Hardy hit a suplex facebuster, but a slight hesitation climbing to the top rope allowed Styles to recover and take him out. Styles knocked him back into the ring and nailed him with a phenomenal forearm for the pin. After the match was over, Elias smashed the guitar over Hardy's back. So we're doing some good old double J, double E, double F guitar shots here, I guess, since they're putting Lana through the table every week. Now they're going to have Jeff Hardy and Elias hit each other with guitars every week. So what's next? Oh, our truth in the 24/7 title? Well, you might as well forget that shit, man. I mean, they're going to run that down your throat every week. And I wish that freaking title would be extinguished. I'll be honest, I did not watch this next segment with Lucha House Party versus Drew Gulak and Akira Tozawa. I did my dishes during this match. But here's what happened after chasing our truth in a 24/7 title for the past couple of months. Drew Gulak and Akira Tozawa teamed up to take on Lince Dorado and Grand Elite. Tozawa started with a stiff right hand to Dorado before tagging Gulak for a double team move. The submission specialist bent Dorado backward over his knee, but the Golden Links broke free and hit a facebuster. For some reason, R-Truth came down looking for little Jimmy at ringside. I have no clue. Tozawa tried to pin him, but Truth kicked out and threw him into the barricade. The ref did not call for a DQ for some reason. Everyone started trying to pin Truth for the 24/7 title, which made no sense. But in the mayhem, Dorado was able to pin Gulak to win the tag match after kicking out several times. Truth finally ran away. So, they went back on a roll here when Truth is in a match. The 24/7 title can't be defended. But during the match, it was like it was being defended anyway. I mean, this company makes one roll one week and this roll the next week. They don't even know what to do with the roster. So it's Vince and Dunn and Bruce. They're getting old in their age, and they just don't know what to do with their talent, guys and ladies. I just hate to break it to you, but they don't. So next we had Elias versus Keith Lee. Who do you think won this match? Yeah, you got it. Keith Lee. Elias was in the ring before his match to give a promo about his brand new album that dropped today. When the match began, Lee immediately asserted his dominance. So Elias has gone back to singing now. So I guess they're going to redo this where he gets interrupted every week. He ran Elias over with the running crossbody, and the crooner was forced to take a breath at ringside. The limited one, not limitless one, sent him flying over the announce table as we went to commercial. We returned to see Lee keeping Elias grounded in the armbar. Elias countered a powerbomb with the surprising Hurricane Rana. He followed up with a knee to the big man's face. Hardy's music began to play, and the distraction led to Lee hitting the Spirit Bomb for the win to qualify for the Raw Survivor Series team. Alongside Styles, Hardy paid back Elias with a guitar shot to the back. So we got, oh, you guys, do you know what's next? They've only been having 8-man tags the last couple of weeks. Hurt Business and Failure with another loss. Because Ali is an idiot. MVP and Bobby Lashley gave a promo saying they requested this match for management in an effort to rid WWE of retribution. Lashley and T-Bar started for their teams. They had a very physical exchange of strikes. Where? I didn't see any. Until MVP tagged in, T-Bar took control and brought in Mace. Mr. 305 turned things around when Slapjack got involved. Reckoning pretended to be possessed or something like that, and the distraction led to Slapjack eliminating MVP, I guess, if you want to count that as their first win. I don't know. The ref booted her from ringside during the break. Lashley eliminated Slapjack with a spear. When we returned from the commercial, he and T-Bar fought out of the ring and brawled until the ref counted out both men. Mace overpowered Cedric Alexander as Mustafa Ali called the shots from the apron. Shelton Benjamin came in and hit pay dirt to eliminate Mace. Benjamin and Alexander dominated the match for the next few minutes. Ali got himself disqualified by attacking Alexander with a steel chair like an idiot. Excuse me. So he got himself disqualified. Mr. Ali, before you start getting yourself disqualified, man, you need to get a win there first, buddy. I mean, it's not going to look good for you if you keep going week after week with loses, man. You're going to turn into, was it Kurt Hawkins? that had like all those losses in a row. That's going to be Retribution next. So here we have next. Morrison tried to provide a distraction, but McIntyre. Oh, this was. I'm a little ahead of myself, but this was The Miz versus Drew McIntyre. The McIntyre still took control of The Miz and cornered him for a chest chop and some stomps to the body. The A-lister kicked him in his bad knee, but it barely slowed him down. The Miz took control for a few minutes, but the former WWE champion started throwing him around with belly-to-belly suplexes. He took out Morrison at ringside before he nailed the Claymore for the pin and the win. So, of course, McIntyre won that one, even though it doesn't really boost him up well being The Miz. I don't know why, but I keep seeing, yeah, there goes somebody coming in the chat. We'll get to your super chats in a minute. So we got Nikki Cross versus Lacey Evans versus Lana versus Peyton Royce. Who gives a shit? Adam Pearce announced the Raw Women's Survivor Series team would include Shannon Baszler, Nia Jax, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, and the winner of the Fatal 4-Way with Lana, excuse me, that came out of nowhere, Peyton Royce, Nikki Cross, and Lacey Evans. This was a typical Fatal 4-Way contest. There were a lot of moving parts and everyone was fighting everyone else without trying to focus on just one person. Lana was able to stop in and take advantage of a downed Evans to get the pin and earn a spot on the Survivor Series team. Jax offered her a hug to welcome her to the team, but then decided to put her through the table for the 6th week in a row. Yay, we get it, Vince. You're mad Miro went to AEW. This next match was a good match. Matt Riddle and Sheamus. I was disappointed they didn't go with Matt Riddle, but unfortunately, that's what happens. They always go with the veterans, but they beat the heck out of each other, hell out of each other. No, it's a good match. They locked up and Riddle took Sheamus to the mat with a double leg takedown. The Celtic Warrior rolled out of the ring to regroup. Sheamus planted him with a takedown of his own and applied a modified Kimura lock. The Bro countered with a gut wrench suplex. Sheamus put him on an apron for the Beast of the Bodron. We returned from a break to see Sheamus keeping Riddle grounded. The Bro made a comeback and hit the Broton for a 2 count. He hit a exploder suplex from the top rope, but still couldn't get the pin, much like Becky Lynch when she would always do that. Sheamus blocked the floating Bro with his knees and began focusing on Riddle's back. The former MMA fighter applied a sleeper, but Sheamus broke the hold and kicked out of the German suplex. After a short exchange, Sheamus drilled him with the Bro kick for the win. They gave him a B. I agree, that was a good match. And here comes the final part of the show, the moment of Bliss. It's earlier in the show, Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss hosted another weird episode of Firefly Funhouse. Bliss hyped her interview with Orton, but Wyatt seemed to be thinking about when the Viper burnt down his cabin in the woods. The goddess welcomed the legend killer to her show, A Moment of Bliss. She asked him some basic questions, but he did not want to let his guard down because he knew the Fiend was lurking nearby. He asked her point blank if she had any surprises for him, and she made a reference to when he burned Wyatt's cabin, and that's when Orton says, and there it is. Orton asked where the Fiend was, and she just smiled maniacally until McIntyre's music hit. The former champion ran to the ring, and they started a brawl when Bliss laughed in the background. The lights dropped out, and when they came back on, Bliss was gone, Orton was on the ramp, and McIntyre was in the ring by himself. The Viper knew the Fiend was behind him, but still went back to McIntyre, and they were brawling as the show went off the air. So a typical WCW-like ending there. I knew that right away. I'm like, this is reminiscent of Monday Nitro here. The only thing that was missing was Shivani yelling in the background, "We gotta go! We'll see you guys next week! Oh my god!" I think that was Bobby the Brain Heenan, one of the two. But I do miss those days back when I was a youngin'. Those were some good Monday nights back when things were different and they actually had creativity. How about that? They need new people in the match. Yes, they do. We can talk about that till we're blue in the face. It's just whatever the company wants to do. If they want to have a rematch every week, that's on them. But all in all, Hell in a Cell was definitely better than Monday Night Raw. I really didn't find too much interesting with the show other than Sheamus and Matt Riddle, the Moment of Bliss, and not Jeff Hardy match. I knew with AJ it was kind of eh. Now, that didn't really impress me like Sheamus and Matt Riddle did. So hopefully we'll see more of them. But what do you guys think? Ooh, that Survivor Series, Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns. That match is going to be dynamite in a good way. I can't wait to see what they come up with that. Because Randy being a champion, Roman being a champion, I don't think the Viper thought about that, man. You know, he was just focused on winning a title. I wonder if it's sunk in his brain. Oh my God, I got to fight the tribal chief. He's just as vicious and maniacal as I am. So that should be interesting. Oh, sorry guys, but my leg is getting stiff as I was stretching him out. I was driving the lift the entire day today. So that's why I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to get an early night. There's no wrestling on. Thank God. I mean, we had SmackDown on Friday. We had fucking Hell in a Cell and then Raw. And tomorrow we got AEW and NXT and then SmackDown on Friday. Yeah, it's like a full-time job watching these people. That's why I wish we could send YouTube like what show we do and the amount of hours that we have to watch it, and we actually get paid for that. Wouldn't that be awesome? Need to be like an extra $100. They can spare it. I mean, think about it. The pay-per-views, that's like 10 hours for that 1 week, so that's like a part-time job. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes to get in your questions. This won't be as long as the last one. But we had very engaging conversations in the chat. It was a lot of fun. You know, I mainly wanted to do a live stream to do the review. It's been getting easier than going in the studio and making all those edits and stuff. As soon as you're done with the live stream, you just end stream and YouTube uploads it right away. It just saves so much time. Plus, it helps you engage with people that are subscribed to your channel, and I like that a lot. When you're recording, it's just you. So it's kind of like, after all the conversations during the show and when I come on here, kind of like it's kind of getting boring now. Like live streams and it's really getting to be a big thing with YouTube. Especially just recording shows. A lot of people like to do that now. So I'm just trying to drive traffic to my site or my channel any way I can. I thank you guys so much. We went up to over 1,200 subscribers. Thank you. Gained over 200 for Hell in a Cell weekend. So thank you guys so much. That helps a lot. It makes the channel look better the more subscribers that you have. So I do want to say a special thank you to the 200 that joined me over the weekend. I will be waiting until I get notifications that I can actually click on your pages and subscribe back to you. So that will be done at some point this week. I wish I could enable a membership though. I still don't see that option yet. That way I can get some like perks for you guys or something like that. Maybe when I get a little more followers, maybe after 2,000, I might do a T-shirt. Just especially if you guys are engaging more, to see how that goes. Be kind of cool. Never had my own T-shirt before. Like not with me on it. You guys don't want to wear a T-shirt with my Santa Claus beard. But I guess not really much I can make fun of. That was all on Sunday, because Kevin Dunn and Vince, they were having some wood because of that visual of Drew and Randy up on the top of the steel cage. They were probably going crazy excited. Not too much more though. I'm not seeing very much activity right now. I know it's 6 o'clock on a Tuesday. Who's gonna be online right now? Most people are getting home from work. I wanted to get this out there so I can focus on some other things tonight that I have not been able to keep up with. Sorry, I keep moving the camera. Just trying to get comfortable in this chair. I'll give you guys about another minute or so. Then I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, notifications, damn it. But that was your Monday Night Raw review. Hope you guys liked it. I haven't really done. It's felt like a long time since I just reviewed something and went over it. Actually, what happened on the show. I know you guys like the impressions, but I wanted to at least do that. Maybe on SmackDown we'll have a little bit more fun. But usually Monday Night Raw is when we have all the laughter. But they're building towards Survivor Series, so I can't be too hard on them right now. At least they're building that the moment after the pay-per-view was over, so it's about time. It actually looked like they were thinking about it before Hell in a Cell even took place. I'm like, what? They're actually planning matches already? They're not waiting until 2 days before and then make all these announcements about who's wrestling what person? But I cannot wait for Randy versus Roman. That is going to be awesome. Because if that's what he did to Jey Uso, oh, just think about what he's going to do to Randy, if he even can. Because the Viper is very calculated, so that's going to be interesting. And with Paul Heyman probably being in charge of the producing of that match, oh my god. They're going to beat the shit out of each other. Guarantee it. But happy for Sasha Banks because with Survivor Series, the title can't be on the line, so this title range will actually have for more than 30 days here. What am I doing? I am maximizing the hell out of this. I don't know why. Oh. Hold on, guys. I ain't fucked up. I don't know how I did that. That's okay. I can still see everything. Look, we're going on. Wow, damn, 24 minutes. I wasn't expecting to review the show for that long. But if you guys, please hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I haven't had really any interruptions on this live stream, so I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. And I will see you guys for AEW. Maybe I might do a live stream on Thursday. We'll see. But usually Thursdays suck. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing any of that. But love you guys. You guys are awesome. Hello again to the new 200 subscribers on the channel. And I'll hopefully be able to talk to you soon. Reach out to me. Leave a question. Leave a comment. Any engagement is welcome here on the channel. I look forward to hearing from you. And that's it for your WWERaw review, guys. And it's almost getting dark, so you'll actually see the whole video in a live. But there's no live for Monday Night Raw, man. They got a long way to go. But love you guys. Take care.